The next place.
The Asylum. The Asylum.
Hey, what's this motherfucker called?
The Asylum.
No, I know, but it was called something. Frightmare Asylum.
Hey, because that makes it so much better.
Right. So, the Frightmare Asylum. Beautiful structure. I mean, it looks like an asylum.
Structure-wise, absolutely. Structure-wise,
they have
it's
a
gorgeous.
They have a big metal gate out front, you know, with chained up gate. The queue is inside.
Right.
We didn't have to wait very long on the queue.
And there was a reason for it.
You know, and the reason being was
they were just conga line everybody.
15 seconds. 15 seconds per group, and they were combining groups. We had a group of 3.
Yep.
We had a group of 3 last night, and there was a group before us, and they're like, how many? And we're like, 3. And they're like, all right, go with them. So now we're not in a group of 3, we're in a group of 6 or 5 or...
it was about 6 to 10, bro.
No, but I mean the actual people they put us with.
Oh, about only 5.
Right. So,
but you get the people who are speed racing it behind you, running into us in the back, and then you get these scared motherfuckers that are Scooby-Doo walking through the place, and you bump into them. Right. So you end up basically walking through the haunt as a line, like you were standing,
right,
you know, with.
6 foot, 7 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't take long to hit. It didn't take long to hit the people in front of us, and that's our group of 5 that we were in a group of 5. But
right.
It didn't take long before we hit them, and then shortly thereafter, there were people right behind us.
Right.
And again, we don't walk fast. We don't walk slow. We take a nice casual stroll. And if it's spaced properly, if you have proper spacing, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, in many places we don't hit anybody. We walk at a pace where we're going through, we're moving, we're constantly moving, but we're able to
take
look
in all of it. That's one thing. It was a shame because it was such beautiful sets last night, so beautifully constructed, but we couldn't enjoy half of it.
Yeah. Well,
because all I'm doing is running into this asshole.
Right. I was enjoying it because once we hit the conga line, I was like, fuck it. We were really creeping at that point. We were barely moving.
Right.
And I was just taking the extra time to look at the detail and everything.
I was just getting cranked up.
Yeah. He was getting cranked up.
Yeah.
So, since we weren't moving, I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm looking at everything. And there were some really cool original ideas. There was some store-bought stuff in there. Some lenticular photograph kind of thing.
Right.
Like some store-bought stuff, but a lot of stuff made up. They use strobe lights to good effect in there. They use smoke and sound and fog. Another thing that really fucking sucks about the conga line is that you don't get to experience the scares.
Right.
There's just somebody there just set it off, and then the next 15 people in the fucking line heard it or kind of heard it or saw it, and it's going to reset, and then it's going to go off 10 people behind you.
Right.
Because they're not spacing it properly.
Right.
That is a fucking management issue. And our management issues, we're going to get to these motherfuckers that were working there.
Right.
Well,
let's finish with we'll get on to the actors. Is there anything else is there anything else that we have to kind of like tell them about the
Frightmare Asylum?
Yeah.
It was fucking cool.
Let's put actors. We'll put actors in their own category. Let's just get through like what we got.
Again, we're normal people. We're general people. We don't want to go through as fucking Haunt Nation. We don't want to be like, we're Haunt Nation, and get special treatment, because if we'd gotten special treatment, if we'd gotten the just us going through the haunt, you would have a fucking 10 out of 10 right now for this place.
Right.
You would have a fucking 10 out of 10 because it's that nice, it's that beautiful. If the actors were on fucking point and they were doing what they were doing and we were setting everything off, incredible.
And then you guys go
and then
on your own night, and you get what we got last night, this piss poor management.
And then you're like, these guys are assholes. So this is why we try not to advertise who the fuck we are.
Right.
Or what the fuck we are or what we do.
Right.
Because,
and don't get us wrong, we don't think we're anything special.
No.
We're not saying, we're saying
no, but
we don't want people to know that we review haunts, because then they're going to up the effort to try and get a good review.
Exactly.
And then it's going to ruin it for everybody else, because if we tell you this haunt is fucking beautiful, this and that and the other thing, and you go and you have a shit experience, you're going to write us, you're going to tell us, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a horrible fucking haunt.
Oh, the haunt was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
So aesthetically it was beautiful.
Aesthetically it was beautiful, but it still didn't allow me to have a good time.
Right.
Because of X, Y, and Z.
Right. So, Frightmare Asylum, multi-levels, we're going up and down stairs and basements, and so, I mean, aesthetically beautiful. We'll get to the actors later, because we can do this.
Let's go through the next one.
So the next part of their...
Den of Iniquity?
Den of Darkness.
Oh.
Den of Iniquity.
It was more like Den of Complacency.
Right, Den of Complacency is definitely it.
But now, visually,
gorgeous.
Fucking gorgeous.
And the structure from outside looks like a house that's falling apart.
Yeah.
To the point that Gina was with us, and Gina's like, how do they get away with this? This place is like coming apart. And I was like, dude, there's a code.
Yeah.
There's a building
code.
Right. So they have to build to code, and they're probably just making it look like that, which is even more impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it really did look like the fucking porch was falling apart.
Right.
You know?
But you can't have one without the other. And you know what? Our haunt is so beautiful, it doesn't matter if the actors are into it. It doesn't matter if you let 20 people in at a time. Like, you know what I equate that to? What is your favorite, meal to have? What is your favorite, absolute all-time favorite meal to have? Let's say you like a filet. You like a filet. Cooked perfectly.
Right. On
the side, you are going to get garlic mashed potatoes on the side. You're going to get some cream spinach. You have this steakhouse friggin' dinner, and that's your thing, right? This is like orgasmic to you when you eat this. And the waiter brings over on a garbage can lid.
There actually is a place where they do that. Fucking rib place.
But
yeah, I gotcha.
You know what I mean?